In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a WebSocket server in OBS Studio step by step so you can connect external apps like Stream Deck, Touch Portal, or custom tools to control OBS remotely. This is a must-know setup if you want more advanced automation, scene switching, or remote control for your live streams and recordings. We'll go through enabling the server, configuring the connection, and then connecting a client safely and correctly. If you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future OBS and streaming tutorials. Alright, let's jump right in. First, open OBS Studio on your computer. Make sure you're running a recent version of OBS because the WebSocket server is now built directly into OBS and no longer requires a separate plugin. Once OBS is open, look at the top menu and click on Tools. From the drop-down, select WebSocket Server Settings. This is where all the WebSocket configuration happens. Inside the WebSocket Server Settings window, the first thing you want to do is enable the server. Simply check the box that says Enable WebSocket Server. As soon as you enable this, OBS is ready to accept connections from external apps, but we still need to configure a few important details before connecting anything. Next, let's talk about the connection settings. You'll see a field labeled Server Port. By default, OBS uses port 4455, and in most cases, you should leave this exactly as it is. The default port works perfectly for most users and is widely supported by third-party apps. Changing it is usually unnecessary unless you have a specific networking reason. Below that, you'll see the server password option. This is extremely important for security. Click on Generate Password to automatically create a strong password. Using a password prevents unauthorized apps or users on your network from controlling your OBS. Once the password is generated, make sure to save it somewhere safe because you'll need it when connecting your client. After confirming the port and password, click Apply and then OK to save your WebSocket server settings. At this point, the WebSocket server in OBS Studio is fully enabled and running in the background. Now let's move on to connecting a client. This could be an app like Stream Deck, Touch Portal, or any other software that supports OBS WebSocket connections. Open the app you want to connect from your computer, phone, or tablet. In the connection settings of that app, you'll be asked for your PC's IP address, the port, and the password. For the IP address, use your computer's local IP address on your network, not the public one. This is usually something like 192.168.x.x. For the port, enter 4455 unless you changed it earlier. Then enter the exact password you generated in OBS. Double-check everything for accuracy because even a small typo can prevent the connection. Once all the details are entered, click Connect or Save in your client app. If everything is set up correctly, the app should connect instantly to OBS, allowing you to control scenes, sources, streaming, recording, and much more remotely. And that's it! You've successfully set up a WebSocket server in OBS Studio and connected a client to it. This setup opens the door to powerful automation and remote control options for your streams and recordings. If this video helped you out, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more OBS Studio tutorials, streaming tips, and creator tools. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.